A bee is next to me, sipping lavender tea. This bee appears to be very, very happy. I'm utterly delighted about the quality of books that I can self-publish and produce on the KDP platform. I am never happier when I am writing and publishing books. Here are just some of my books on the KDP platform, although I've started to publish a few on eJunkie, and whereby people get PDFs of my books. I absolutely love the KDP platform. It's so user-friendly and the quality of the books is superb. But, and it's a big but, I'm not making money. Something is going wrong with your platform here in the UK. Author Central Sales Desk, come back to that later. 5 marketplaces are identified. Again, we'll come back to that later. But what I want to focus on in this first part of my video is why my sales in books and Kindles aren't being reflected in my royalties and my bank account. We're looking here at .com for starters. All these paid in Kindle store, but certainly not to me. Where's my cut? And we now look at .co.uk. I'm from Oxfordshire here in the UK. And I seem to have sold a considerable number of books and Kindles, but over the last 5 years, for all marketplaces, all books and all authors, I've only received just over £100. Now if you look at these figures, that cannot be right. Still looking here at .co.uk. We've just looked at .com, we're now looking at .co.uk. Next up, we have DE. Now, I know I've sold about 1,000 books there, so that's odd that there's nothing listed. France, I know I've sold a few here in France. If we look down, again, why is this number not reflected in the royalties that I've received from this country? And also, not all books and Kindles are listed in each marketplace, which is rather odd as well. Japan is not seeming to list my Kindle sales, but just the books for some reason. And the amount of shares I've done with Southeast Asian Facebook sites, I'm rather surprised that I haven't sold any books. And why aren't my Kindle sales listed? Author Central EJ Bates, but then if you go onto my actual sales desk, I have various names. My sales desk and my personal KDP account aren't consistent. Objective 3, Author Central Sales Desk. There are just 5 marketplaces identified, just to recap. If we contrast this with my KDP reports, bookshelf, community marketing account site, there are considerably more, e.g. Italy and India. So what you're looking at here is my account from 2014 to current day. Very few royalties. So 2020 Christmas month, 84 KEMPs and 3 books sold. Just over £14, which is equivalent to about 3 or 4 cups of coffee here in the UK. Then that pitiful £14 seemed to disappear and I couldn't find it on any of my tabs. So I suppose my ongoing frustrations are this. Why are all my various names not reflected now on my Author Central site? Why are the Kindle sales not showing on my author central site? But more importantly, why are neither of those sales showing up in my personal account and by way of royalties to myself? The same for the books. This is my job and what I rely on as a salary, and this keeps me awake at night. I feel like I've been a bit stupid really putting up with this for as long as I have, but I am very patient. I do have a sense of humour, but I know that week in, week out, I am sharing the links to these books with various interested groups. For instance, my monologues and plays I am sharing with actors, producers, directors, and I'm getting feedback on them, so I know that they're buying them. I'm still not getting the royalties into my account. The various pseudonyms that you guys give me: Esme Bates, EJ Bates, EJ Bates, E.J. Bates, Esme Jane Bates. I seem to have a different name every single time I submit a book to you. Maybe that's something I'm inputting your own, but they're certainly not reflecting in the author's central site or in my sales. Maybe that's confusing it. I don't know. All I know is I've only made £100 or just over in 5 years, and I am at a loss of how I can communicate to you that this isn't reflecting my sales. Getting frustrated. I have actually asked to meet somebody from KTP in the UK to chat all this through and thrash it out, but apparently there isn't a representative here in the UK. I'm not sure. I have spoken to people on the phone before, and I believe it's outsourced to various countries in Asia and so on and so forth. I need to be deriving a salary from all my fabulous books. Help me.